Tonight, cold case review. Corin's murder investigation reopened, but Lloyd Rainey says it won't catch his wife's killer. Body in the boot mystery deepens. Police desperate for witnesses to come forward over a young father's death. And nightmares ahead for the PM. His second budget's not even out yet, and it's already unravelling.
This is 10 Eyewitness News. First at 5 with Narelda Jacobs.
Good evening. First tonight, the Police Commissioner has ordered a cold case review into the murder of Supreme Court Registrar Corin Rainey. The siblings of a 6-year-old boy who was killed during a car rally down south are now both stable. The 8-year-old girl and her 10-year-old brother are recovering in Princess Margaret Hospital after they were hit by a car that crashed through barriers at the WA Donnelly Rally Championship in the state's southwest. Police are reviewing dash cam vision from the car involved. It's still not yet known if the barriers were filled with water. Safety investigators from the Confederation of Australian Motorsport were at the scene today to prepare a report of their own.
No, he's been around a long time. He's been through a lot. I don't think it'll affect Clarko too much.
Clarkson says he retaliated after he was followed by 3 intoxicated men after the match. South Australian Police launched the investigation 2 weeks ago. Tim Gossett joins us for a sport preview now, and Goss, the Eagles are on cloud 9.
Why wouldn't they be, Narelda? Yeah, absolutely. Arguably their best win on the road for some years, but there is concern for one of their stars, Jeremy McGovern. While the youngster was a no-show today, his Victoria's teammates were freshening up after their courageous performance against Port. And there's some friendly advice from one of the players to their exuberant coach. And standing by their man, the Star Blues, who defend Mick Malthouse, as the chorus grows louder for a change at the top. Plenty of other sport, including soccer, surfing and play of the day.
Thanks, Goss. See you shortly. Coming up in 10 Eyewitness News, Pauline Hanson is back and as controversial as ever. And the device that could be a hotline to brain cancer. Two breaking news, and forensic officers are at a house in Kenwick investigating the disappearance of a Perth father. Bo Pearson is at the scene and joins us live. Bo, what can you tell us?
Well, Narelda, forensic officers are here at this house in Kenwick as part of the investigation into the disappearance of missing Armidale man Malcolm Taylor. Now, he was last seen in the Kenwick and Orange Grove areas on April 29. He was reported missing a week later by concerned family members because he hadn't made any contact with them, and he also hadn't accessed his bank account. Now, last week, major crime squad officers made a public appeal for information, saying they were treating his disappearance as a suspected homicide. Now, at the moment, details are pretty limited, but what we do know is that forensic police are here at a house in Kenwick in relation to the disappearance of missing man Malcolm Taylor. Narelda?
Thanks, Bo Pearson, reporting there. Michael Schultz joins us now, and Schultz, the smoke seems to be building up again.
Yes, it was a beautiful weekend, Narelda, but we did have smoke at times, and it's built up in the atmosphere over the metropolitan area again this evening. The Department of Parks and Wildlife has issued a smoke alert. They say it's coming from prescribed burns and it may hang around for a few more days. When it's thick, you should shut windows and doors, turn off air conditioners, and if you're driving through smoke-affected areas, slow down, drive to the conditions and turn your headlights on. 25 was the maximum in the city today. That was at 6 minutes past 3. The overnight minimum was 9.3 at 4 to 4 this morning. The temperature at the moment is 21.3. We've got a south-southeasterly at 6 kilometres an hour. Barometer steady just under 1,026. And around the area today, up to the north, 28 reported at Lancelin. The lowest was 21 at Bickley and Carnot. More fine weather coming. See you at 5 to 6.
Thanks, Schultz. Will do. Ahead in 10 Eyewitness News, a new round of deadly tornadoes hits America's Midwest. And why some Kiwi students had the best school day ever.
Now you'd like to take it back.
Wouldn't that be lovely?